Well, let's see how this goes. Live video starting. We are now live, I think. I have no idea who's here to join us so far. So we'll wait until someone comes in. Although I'm wondering where the comments come up here. If you can hear me. Oh, there we go. If you can hear me, hello guys. How are we all doing? Sorry it's late. This took me far too long to set up. I got home from work late as well, so it's going well. But happy Monday, everyone. Thanks for coming. And yeah, I keep staring at the wrong camera. You guys are up there. Yes. So, yeah, when you're here... hey Ian, I am so sorry it's late, mate. Hopefully you can hear me. I just want to check that all this is working. And we're in stereo, I think. If this has actually worked. If it hasn't, then, well, this will be interesting. So, can hear loud and clear. How about over here? Is that whiskey? It is indeed, but sensibly, of course. Here's a celebration after all. So, how you doing, Ian? I'm going to play some old songs, new songs, all of the above. And yeah, we'll see how it goes, because I'm horrendously tired, so... But yeah, yeah. We'll see how it goes, eh? When I was broken and beaten down by the wind, you took me in. And built these walls higher than the sky. You couldn't break it if you tried. And as the years grew on, the walls stood tall, but the wind kept howling on. In my mind, cracks would start to show, and bricks would crumble down into the ocean below. We didn't understand and patched it up by hand, but honey, now I see that our castle's made of sand. So when that big wave came and knocked us down into the water, I'm anchoring you down, I'm hanging on to you, just to keep from drowning. So every time you're asking me what's going on in my mind, I can feel you slipping away. Honey, I know that you've given me all that you could give, but I don't want to pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. Thanks, Ian. When we were younger, we'd fill our days with laughter, our evenings full of love and happy ever afters. But now your hair is grey, your words already spoken, cold as stone. Now your heart's torn open, so every time you're asking me what's going on in my mind, I can feel you slipping away. Honey, I know that you've given me all that you could give, but I don't want to pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. Hey Mark. Pull you away. So when did love stop being enough? So when did love stop being enough? Was it ever enough? Ooh, yeah. Oh, so every time you're asking me what's going on in my mind, I can feel you slipping away. Honey, I know that you've given me all that you could give, but I don't want to pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. Cheers, guys. So how are we doing? So that's the new song. If any of you haven't heard it yet, listen to it on Spotify, please, because I am very poor and I need the money. Yeah, listen to it, add it to a playlist. If you know, all of that stuff. Basically, I'm just having fun being here with you guys tonight, and I'm really awkward at live streams. What's that? You've said, Ian. At the moment, my laptop's the other side of the room here, so I'm struggling to read it from afar because my eyesight is actually terrible. Everything's great. Every now and again, a yellow box appears around your face, maybe 3 times during the song. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think of that. So essentially, that's because I'm using my phone as a webcam here, because it looks a little bit nicer. But I forgot about the autofocus, so let's just pretend I meant to do that. Whoops. Oh well. The show must go on. Oh, cheers, Debbie. Hope you guys are well. Yeah, what do you guys want to hear? Got me old guitar here as well, so we'll push on and hope that that's coming through loud and clear. I'm going to play this song because I haven't played this in years. I wish I could have been better for you, and I wish I could have stayed true. But here I am, writing these words, getting better, and trying to get to you. Oh, so if you hear this song, don't pretend you didn't. See, I'm still waiting on your call for you. See, I'd wait forever for you. I'd give it all. I'd give it all. You may get on with it, you may be just fine, and I will be too. I'll accept you won't be mine, but I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. I wish I knew it was the last time, but hey, I'll see you somewhere down the line. So if you hear this song, don't pretend you didn't. See, I'm still waiting on your call for you. See, I'd wait forever for you. I'd give it all. I'd give it all. Don't pretend you didn't. See, I'm still waiting on your call for you. See, I'd wait forever for you. I'd give it all. I'd give it all. Feels weird playing that one. What are you guys saying here? Hey, Kevin. How's it going, mate? I'm just going to have to bend over and read these. Thanks, mate. The new song was Mastered at Abbey Road doesn't cost a lot. It was indeed Mastered at Abbey Road. It didn't cost a lot because someone was kind enough to give me the money. Basically, I was on a rush to get it out, and I was just like, okay, that seems like a good idea. But yeah, someone kindly gifted me that, so thank you. But yeah, I'm fairly happy with it. I mean, hopefully you guys have had a chance to listen to the song. But yeah, so any questions or anything like that, feel free. I'm not that interesting, but you know, you never know. So yeah, a bit more about that song, really. I don't know if anyone noticed, it's a very, very happy song, possibly the happiest I've written. Yeah, it's miserable, but you know, it's one that sort of poured out of me one evening over this piano here, and you know, there was a lot I needed to say, a lot I was going through, and you know, half of it's kind of what I was going through mixed in with what I think other people can relate to. So it's not exactly correct and accurate to my circumstances necessarily. But, you know, I know a lot of people are going through hard times all the time, and, you know, it's important everyone knows they're not alone. So that's what the song's about, you know. And now I sound really cheesy, so I'm going to play another song. I just need to find my capo. But yeah, what's everyone else up to? Oh, hey Kev, how's it going, mate? Miss you. Found my capo. So, as promised, I'm going to play some new songs as well. Some that aren't released yet. So yeah, if this is in tune, that'll do. So this is kind of the opposite to that song. That song, so Slipping Away is saying, you know, it's a final cry out for that love. And this one is the other way around. It's kind of the answer to that, I guess, in a way. It's the reply. It's about telling someone, you know, you're going to love them either way, you know. And this one's called Lovable, and this will be the next one that's out. How can you think? 1 second. I need to do it justice. I'll just tune. Medical, not mental. I think that's what it says. Sorry, my laptop's on the other side of the room here. Cool. So this one's called Lovable. How can you think that you're not lovable, carrying around your heart of gold? I'm gonna get you through. You've got my hand to hold. How can you think that you're not beautiful? Don't you taunt yourself that way. I'll do my best to show you just how beautiful you are today. And I know you won't believe me, the number of times I say, and I won't let that defeat me. It's always gonna be that way. So how can you think that you're not lovable? Oh well, I will love you either way. How can you think that you're not lovable when all I see I adore? I keep on trying to show you I'm on my knees, yours. And I know you won't believe me, the number of times I say, and I won't let that defeat me. And it's always gonna be that way. So how can you think that you're not lovable? Oh well, I will love you either way. Oh well, I will love you either way. Yeah, so as you can tell, that one's sort of the opposite. Thanks, guys. It is, that one's going to be out in a couple months or a month. I don't even know. That'll be the next one out. That was quite a funny story, actually. For that, I tried to learn the violin, which ended up on the record, actually. After many, many, many takes and some very annoyed neighbors, and a very cheap Amazon violin, which is over there, actually. But I won't put you guys through that tonight. But yeah, something to look forward to if you like nice screechy noises. So what are you guys saying in the comments? What are you guys up to this evening? Ooh, Ian with a very, very good deep questions. Has being a doctor changed my opinion on mental health? Sorry, the comments disappeared now. And do I think mental health is... the comments gone, let me scroll. Do I think mental health... Oh, okay. Do I think the medical profession is doing enough to help with mental health? I think... So that's two parts of that question. Has it changed my outlook on that? I think my idea has changed on that over the past 4 or 5 years at medical school, to be honest. You know, it's a profession where you see people at both the best and worst times of their life, and, you know, the amount that everyone can just relate to each other is, you know, I don't really know what's holding that back. You know, there's a lot of stigma around mental health. It's getting much better. You know, especially in the medical profession, the stigma seems to have gone completely, pretty much, at least what we can tell, you know, in terms of medical professionals, you know, at least the ones I've worked with, absolutely fantastic. You know, there's still that stigma around, I think. But, you know, it's getting better, I think, and, you know, there's a lot more awareness around that. And, yeah, I guess that's part of what I try and do by writing about those things. That, and it's like writing a diary, I guess. That's a very good, deep question that I've probably butchered. Yeah, I hope what I said actually makes sense. I realize I'm just going in circles. But, no, I think it's something that, you know, we still need to put more into. Not necessarily just as a medical profession, but I think, you know, public awareness, all that. So, yeah, we're getting very political, aren't we?
And do I record all my songs at home? All but one so far, yeah. So yeah, all of them at home. All the new ones are recorded in this room here. I would give you guys a tour of the room, but I'm pretty sure I would knock everything over, and this took a long while to set up. But all except one. When I Went Away was recorded at a wonderful studio in Birmingham with my good friend Chris in a wonderful studio he works at. So that was fun. Other than that, everything in this room, yeah, and either mixed by myself or my good friend Chris. So all good fun. What do you guys want to hear, actually? But I should also say thanks so much for joining. I'll play another new song. Unless anyone has any objections, we'll see. And then I'll play the new single again, because let's be honest, may as well play it until everyone's bored of it. So this one is about getting out there and enjoying yourself, really, when... So this one's called A Long Way From Home, I think. I think that's the title I'm going with. When life gets you down, when it hits you and doesn't let up, there's a place I can go where nobody knows, a long way from home. A place where the mountaintops are one with the clouds, away from the cities, the streets and their crowds. Oh, you find a new home, one that's raised in fields of gold. As you climb up the hills, the fog that once filled your head disappears. Where once you felt drowned, just turn around, you're here, where it's all clear. Don't know who you are, you lost sight of the stars when your life became more about your jobs and your cars. Oh, you had a dream that somehow you lost on the way. You kept your boots by the door, a sleeping bag in the car, needed nothing but a campfire, some whiskey, a guitar, and that mountain breeze whispering softly and free. As you take the first step, feel the sunrise or silence to your ears. But once you found drowned, just turn around and you're here, where it's all clear. It's easy to get caught in the rain and to think, what's the point of it all anyway? But just know that the sun is never really that far away. As you climb up the hills, the fog that once filled your head disappears. Well, once you felt drowned, just turn around and you're here, where it's all clear. My dear, when life gets you down, when it hits you and doesn't let up, well, there's a place I can go where nobody knows, a long way from home. So yeah, a bit more of a cheery one, that one week. I think that'd be a fun one to play live, especially with the choruses literally just being oohs. So yeah, speaking of live, Ian, you've had another question. Am I playing local venues to perform them? Not currently. I need to. That's something I definitely plan on getting involved in more in the new year. Which, I say the new year, we're in April. My goodness. It feels like January still. I don't know if anyone else is having that feeling as well. I have no idea where this year is going, or the last year, or the one before that, in fact. Maybe I'm just getting old. So yeah, that's something I definitely want to do a bit more of, especially with the Fringe Festival coming up. Who knows? Who knows? I'm definitely planning on playing some gigs back in the old Hertfordshire and Bedfordshire. Some point over summer. I need to book those. I have some plans coming up and some quite exciting things over the summer. So yeah, it should be fun. So keep your eyes peeled. Oh, you need to get your music out. Live music is the best. I agree. I definitely do miss playing live. I think COVID just absolutely did a number on everything, didn't it? But I'm up for that. Tell you what, I'll do it if you guys come. Sorry, I'm just moving the candle away from the microphone so it doesn't catch fire, because, you know, that's no fun. So I'm going to, for those people that weren't here at the start, I'm going to play what we're all here for. And by all of us, I mean what I'm here for and what you've kindly, you know, agreed to. Maybe even against your will. Either way, thanks for joining. Loads more songs to come, but yeah, this is a new one if you haven't heard it yet on Spotify, all of that. You know, do the thing, please. Honestly, you guys are awesome. Thanks for everyone that's listened so far. Yeah, this should be fun. So on to the other mic. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Sounds like I'm going to play Bohemian Rhapsody there, doesn't it? What is it again? We're not here for that. Maybe another time. When I was broken and beaten down by the wind, you took me in. And built these walls higher than the sky. You couldn't break it if you tried. And as the years grew on, the walls stood tall, but the wind kept howling on. In my mind, cracks would start to show, and bricks would crumble down into the ocean below.
didn't understand and patched it up by hand. But honey, now I see that our castle's made of sand. So when that big wave came and knocked us down into the water, I'm anchoring you down, I'm hanging on to you, just to keep from drowning. So every time you're asking me what's going on in my mind, I can feel you slipping away. Honey, I know that you've given me all that you could give, but I don't want to pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. Let's do that. When we were younger, we'd fill our days with laughter, our evenings full of love and happy ever afters. But now your hair is grey, your words already spoken, cold as stone. Now your heart's torn open. So every time you're asking me what's going on in my mind, I can feel you slipping away. Honey, I know that you've given me all that you could give, but I don't want to pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. Pull you away. So when did love stop being enough? So when did love stop being enough? Was it ever enough? Time you're asking me what's going on in my mind, I can feel you slipping away. Honey, I know that you've given me all that you could give, but I don't want to pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. And that's it. Send it to radios. Cheers, Ian. I've tried to send it to a few radios. I tell you what, because you guys are incredible and down south, I realise you can't actually see me looking at you right now because I'm bending over speaking into the microphone. Please spam BBC introducing in beds, hearts and bucks, and I will love you forever, and I'll owe you many, many drinks. Not necessarily alcohol, you know, we don't have to drink, but if that's your choice, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind going crazy and just spamming the hell out of people, I will love you forever, and I will owe you everything. And can you play Postcard in Paris? Of course I can. Why not? So for those of you that don't know, sadly I don't know who's actually joining here. Who's actually here? I see a number of people, but sadly I have no idea who you are. So say hello if you're here. Cambridge 25. Cambridge 25 played it last week. Actually, they gave it a very nice plug. So thanks, Tim, if you're watching, or
watching from the future. But yeah, so as requested, Ian, this one is, I'll just get comfy. This is a song that I wrote many years ago, recorded with my good friend Will. Who now still plays drums for me. I was his best man last month, actually. That was fun. There's a lot of stories from that I won't tell you guys. Okay, I've lost my tuner, so give me one sec. Okay, that sounds fine. It's been a while since I played this one, Ian, okay? Sitting here, you're thinking of your slanted smile and your eyes looking back in mine. Can picture you laughing, nearly covered by your baggy green shirt. Well, that's just what I aim for. Aching cheekbones, happy hearts. Oh, I'm thinking how you look at me, and how we always say we can postcard in Paris, we can dance around in the rain, we can walk around the hillside until we're dry again. Darling, when we're together, there's just one thing I need to do. That's to show you how much I need, oh, how much I want you. If I was to write a song about you, I wouldn't know where to begin. How we fit like puzzle pieces, or the bump upon your chin. I can't fit down in words just how happy I have been. There's just something I need to tell you before I miss my chance again. We can postcard in Paris, we can dance around in the rain, we can walk around the hillside until we're dry again. Darling, when we're together, there's just one thing I need to do. That's to show you how much I need, oh, how much I want you. Ooh, it's been playing on my mind. Now should be the time, just you and I outside. The perfect time this needs to be said, so just listen to me. We can postcard in Paris, we can dance around in the rain, we can walk around the hillside until we're dry again. Darling, when we're together, there's just one thing I need to do. That's to show you how much I need, how much I want you. We can postcard in Paris, we can dance around in the rain, we can walk around the hillside until we're dry again. Darling, when we're together, there's just one thing I need to do. That's to show you how much I need, oh, how much I want you. That's to show you how much I need, oh, how much I want you. That's to show you how much I need. Now I hope you'll love me too. I do miss playing those songs, to be honest. But hey, when we start live gigging over the summer, when we have all these new songs to play with a full band, yeah, should be fun. When do we hear an original inspired by your new home, Scotland? Do you have any favourite place in Edinburgh? Oh, you're just full of good questions today, Ian. Original inspired by Scotland. So I would argue one of the ones I played so far, the A Long Way From Home, is about disappearing into both... well, when I was at med school, it was about disappearing up into the Peak District and just clearing a head. And it's... No, excuse me. Long day. It's now about being up here and disappearing into the Highlands for a day and just kind of forgetting all your worries, or at least trying to, you know. So, yeah. Got that so far. Another couple on the way, inspired by sunny Scotland. Favourite place in Edinburgh to kind of inspire me. There's a wonderful coffee shop that's also a plant shop, which I've been spending far too much money in, as well as time. If I turn the camera around now, you'd see far too many plants that I'm slowly killing accidentally. But I'm trying, at least. My partner's very good at that, looking after them. But I'm not very good at looking after them myself. Other than that, mainly Loch Lomond. If anyone's ever been there in the Trossachs. Yeah, that's a beautiful place. There's a wonderful little smallish mountain, bit of an oxymoron, called Ben Arn, which when you go and climb that, then you have just this beautiful view that just goes on for miles of all these lakes and just mountain after mountain, and it's, yeah, breathtaking. So would recommend. I love Scotland. Oh God, sorry, I keep hitting the mic. Does Scotland feel like my home? Yes, very much so. Not that I don't miss both, well, all of Bedfordshire, Hertfordshire, Sheffield, and Coventry. It's one of my homes. I'll put it that way. That's probably the nicest way, the best way of putting it, in fact. But they owe me a gig at the coffee shop. You know, that's not a bad idea, actually. I might ask. Yeah, I am, you know what, I'm feeling in a very, very zen mood, very chill mood. Should we try a Blagger piano song? Nice, chilled out one. If there's anything you guys want to hear, or anything you guys want to ask, or anything you just want to tell me, because I'm interested in you guys as well, what you guys been up to? I haven't seen, I have no idea who's in here still. So if you're here, say hello. I automatically think you're awesome. Not that my judgment actually means anything, but yeah, have a chat. Tell me what you guys are doing with your evening. We'll see how this goes. I haven't rehearsed this one or played it in a long time, so that always goes well. Cool. Yeah, I can play it in that key, why not? Going on your way, doing the best you can. You got it all together with your head down in the sand. Destined to go far, you were born to be a star, but you can't seem to shine.
just right. It's overcast now. Your head up in the clouds. Or is that the rain? It's thundering now. Are you doing alright with this passable life? Or do you laugh alone in the darkness and shine? We'll get you back there. You're home up in the sky, shining away on the darkest of nights. The clouds will soon be parting, so when I I beg your pardon, will you laugh alone in the darkness? Not I. So that was In the Darkness that I released just over a year ago, and that year has gone very, very quickly. That song's also one of the ones that has a heavy emphasis on mental health, more mental health awareness. Yeah, it's quite a sad one, but a lot of it doesn't actually make much sense. It's one of those songs that I just wrote with the rain tapping down the window, all very cliche. But yeah, quite happy how it came out. Yeah, what do you guys want to hear? You have COVID. Dude, I'm sorry. Hope you're doing okay with it. I know it knocked me for 6. Do a Beatles piano song. See, I could, but I will mess it up. So I don't really want to do that. More alcohol. What's the whiskey? Well, I'm trying to get into Scotch. So, I mean, normally I'm a bourbon drinker. So this one is the best of both. This is Auchentoshan. Yes, I am pronouncing that correctly, I think. If not, sorry. So it's a single malt from Glasgow, but blended in American oak barrels like bourbon. So it's, yeah, if you're into your whiskies, I would recommend. If you're not, I'd recommend. Or if you don't drink, then, you know, you don't have to. That's fine. Cool. What do you guys want to hear? More alcohol. I don't know if that's you telling me to drink more alcohol or shaming me for drinking more alcohol. At the end of the day, we're celebrating. So, cool. What do we want? What do we want to hear?
else. I'm just going to play things that you probably don't want to hear, and then you'll leave, and we don't want that. Of interest, is this in stereo for you guys? Not that it really matters, but it took me like an hour to set up, so I hope so. And just in case you guys haven't been there from, what is it, 2 years ago? My goodness, yeah, this song was nearly released 2 years ago, Amelia. At the start of lockdown, I wrote a song about being away from my partner and having a pretty rubbish time, but with a little glimmer of hope. Obviously, we didn't know it would go on this long, but, things work out. We're living together now. She also has COVID, and so she's locked away in the other side of the flat. What is quite funny is her name is not Amelia, but Amelia rhymed much better in this song. I don't think she's quite forgiven me, but, there's time. This one's called Amelia. Has your partner forgiven you? No, probably not. Let's play it a bit higher, why not? A broken bird in its cage. See, that's how it's sung on the demo. I'll have to release the demos to you guys soon. I might just release like an album of demos, because I was listening to them this week because I stumbled across them again. I was like, my God, everything's so different and terrible. A broken bird in its cage. Its once white feathers turning grey. I know I'll soon escape these bars. The day they shatter free. And you're looking at me, but as those colder nights blur into those lonely days, I lay here awake. Amelia, how can I go on without you? I'm done. Amelia, how can I give in when we're this close to victory? A lonely feather on the sea. You sailing slowly close to shore. A few more days, not much more. How wrong that was. Do you see me? But as those colder nights blur into those lonely days, I lay here awake. You're out on the ledge, let me pull you back in. Amelia, I'm not giving in when we're this close to victory. And as those colder nights blur into those lonely days, I'm still here awake. Amelia, just bring it on, we're still going strong. Amelia, how can I give in when we're this close to victory? And as those colder nights blur into those lonely days, I lay here awake. Amelia, just bring it on, we're still going strong. Amelia, just bring it on, we're still going strong. Amelia, how can I give in when we're this close to victory?
close to victory. Just bring it on, we're still going strong. Amelia, how can I give in when we're this close to victory? Oh, there we go. No, she hasn't forgiven me. I mean, I'm going to take that as a yes, she has forgiven me, because she's actually decided to tune in all the way from 10 meters away. Hope I'm not disturbing your Zoom call to your friends or your family. I'm not sure you were seeing me. So yeah, thanks guys. I'm going to play another new song, unless you guys don't want to hear another new song. I realize this is now turning into an ASMR thing. I'm not sure if anyone's into that, but now it feels kind of weird, so I'm just going to kind of stop. Unless maybe maybe I should take that up if the music thing doesn't pay out. What do you guys think? I don't really get that, but I don't want to judge. You like what you like. I can imagine it being very calming, to be fair. Anyway, what is wrong with me? I think I'm just very tired. Yeah, what do you guys want to hear? And I might play a song that I've never played live before. That's not it, but I might remember that. Hold on, what's going on here in the chat? Okay, there's a very valid point in, but okay, can you try and rhyme anything with Megan? Honestly, I challenge anyone in the chat to try and rhyme anything with Megan. It doesn't lend well to a song. Here comes the sun. I don't actually know that, but I'll learn it. But screw it, I'll play a Beatles one if I remember it. This one that my dad always asked me to play live because he liked it. I look at you all, see the love there that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. I look at the floor and I see it needs sweeping. Still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know why nobody told you how to unfold your love. I don't know how nobody showed you. They bought and sold you. I look at the world and I notice it's turning. Still my guitar gently weeps. With every mistake we must surely be learning. Still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know how nobody told you. They bought and sold you. I don't know how you were diverted. You were perverted too.
I look from the wings of the play you are staging. Still my guitar gently weeps as I'm sitting here doing nothing but aging. Still my guitar gently weeps. Thanks so much, guys. That's been a while since I played that one. And yeah, the wrong words were just what I intended, of course. I mean, I don't know that were wrong, but I imagine they were. You know what? It's quite fun, actually. It's been a while since I played a live gig, and, this is, it's pretty much the same thing. Who's actually here now? Say hi, wave in the comments, say hello. Don't be shy, you are very welcome here. What does Ian say? I love that, Ian. You're still going for rhymes with Megan, and you've gone for sort of bacon. It's funny. On my text, she saved in my phone as Megan Parker Bacon, which sounds like the name of royalty, to be honest. Parker Bacon, kind of like Parker Bowles, I guess. So yeah, it's funny you should say. So a song about Megan and Devon on a holiday between the ages of 7 to 11. I'm not going to write a song about someone from the ages of 7 and 11, Ian. That's it might be construed in the wrong way. Sounds risky if you ask me. Maybe 77. I mean, she acts closer to that. But let's not get into that. Let's not have a she's going to come in and punch me now with a mask on. What do you guys want to hear? You know what? I'm just gonna keep playing until we get bored and leave. I'll be honest. Oh, hang on. What's this? So a song about. Okay, that's one I've already read. I might play Ready. Why not? Absolutely nothing. Oh, go on then. If I remember it. For those of you that don't know, this is the title song of an album that I released on Spotify with my good friend Will Brown. You can find it in the Best of Ollie Bond playlist on Spotify, because yes, that is a thing, which was quite fun, which you should be following. I'm sitting here all alone. I'm just sitting here by the phone. I'm waiting on you to call. I'm just waiting for what I need most. 'Cause absolutely nothing can get you off my mind, and absolutely nothing can get you out of my head. Nothing can numb the pain, because nothing feels the same, and I'm absolutely nothing without you.
absolutely no one to blame. But I just know we shouldn't give up. I'm on my knees begging to try it, 'cause absolutely nothing can get you off my mind, and absolutely nothing can get you out of my head. Nothing can numb the pain, because nothing feels the same, and I'm absolutely nothing. I'm absolutely nothing without you. Without you. Without you. Without you. Another couple of weeks go by. I've stopped my thinking, but I don't know why. When a song starts playing that reminds me of you, can't help but think if you loved me too. 'Cause absolutely nothing can get you off my mind, and absolutely nothing can get you out of my head. Nothing can numb the pain, because nothing feels the same, and I'm absolutely nothing. I'm absolutely nothing. I'm absolutely nothing. I'm absolutely nothing without you. Without you. Without you. Without you. For old time's sake, what are you guys saying in the chat? Started in whiskey, now I only have Maker's Mark. There is nothing wrong with Maker's Mark. I'll show you something actually. Give me one sec. Whoop. Oh God, falling over. Oh God, knocking over the lights. It's going well. As you can tell, I'm in my comfort wear. Below, business in the top, party in the bottom. Yeah, turned our whiskey bottles into candles. The Maker's Mark one is my favourite. It looks quite pretty, and honestly, it works quite well. But obviously, you know, be careful it doesn't fall out and burn your house down. Yeah. So yeah, what do you guys want to hear? Come on, I'll play a couple more. Then I'll end on the new single, because let's be honest, I am trying to promote the hell out of that, and I would appreciate it so much if you guys were to listen, to add it to a playlist in particular, and just share it around like absolute crazy. I really appreciate you guys being here, and that would mean the world to me. And I owe you all a pint of whatever drink, soft or not soft, might require. That was supposed to sound less ominous. I had a little jumper on mine. I've got the little jumper out on the, it's out on the side. We still have next year. Oh, I would play that one. I love playing that one, but it's a Christmas one. I don't want to get bad luck. But I promise I'll play the hell out of it in December. Any other requests from anyone? I see all of
Is it 4 of you at the moment? I have no idea which 4. So, yeah, please, anyone request something. If not, you're just going to watch me here pouring whiskey and drinking on my own, and, you know, it's a little bit depressing. But cheers. Thanks for celebrating with me. You guys are awesome. And I love you very much. Ready and safe with me. You know what, Stuart Bond? You have got a deal. No relation. I'll see if you put the cap on. If you guys haven't noticed, I have, if things are sounding slightly nicer, I've treated myself to a new guitar. She's called Martha, and we plan on writing a lot of songs together, which I hope you guys will enjoy. Slipping Away is one of them. Do you write all your lyrics in a book or use iPad? Well, I will tell you, I use a mixture of both. If I'm out and about, I will chuck it on my phone. If I am here, I have a special little leather-bound book. That sounds a bit weird. That I write all the lyrics in. And actually, come to think of it, I am going to run a little giveaway soon for A vinyl with the new track, B, a vinyl with a demo track which isn't yet released on the B side, and some handwritten lyrics from that book. So yeah, if that sounds like something you're interested in, let me know in the comments now, because else it might not happen. But yeah, this one's called Safe With Me. You may lose yourself sometimes, and you may not know what to do. All I know is when you get like that, I'll give my best to you. Cause we both know you've picked me up before, 1 or 200 times or more. But when the waves have wrecked me and pulled my ship down, there you are, my lighthouse on the shore. So darling, take my hand, walk with me. Let's go far, we'll keep on wandering. Don't look back, just keep your eyes on me. You'll be safe. Safe with me. Trying to think of a way to get this going into ready. But sadly, I don't think it's going to work, so we'll try. You may lose yourself sometimes, and you may not know what to do. So darling, take my hand, walk with me. Let's go far, we'll keep on wandering. Don't look back, just keep your eyes on me. You'll be safe. Oh, you'll be safe. Oh, you'll be safe. Safe with me. very shortened version of Safe With Me because I tried and failed to make that go into Ready, but I'll play the one next. Are you going to release on vinyl? You know, I'm not sure. I might do a what are they called? I can't remember. You know the thing where people kind of pledge and say, yes, I want this for new inventions and things and album recordings and things. I can't remember the name. It's just completely escaped from my head. And if enough people vote on that, sure, I'll happily release vinyls. But sadly, vinyls are very, very expensive. Oh, slurring my words. Very, very expensive. So it's a one-off vinyl. So very limited edition. So yeah, if you guys are interested in getting that, there'll be some info about that in the next few days once it arrives. Sadly, it's taking a lot longer than I thought. But yeah, as I said, it's got a demo on the back and releasing some handwritten lyrics as well and some other bits and bobs. So yeah, just to say thank you. So I see a request for Ready, unless there's a request for anything else at all. Of course, except for ABBA, because let's be honest. Not that I don't want to wear the ABBA uniforms, but you know. I've now realised that's a very weird thing to say on a live stream. Oh, hang on. Can you play in... Hold on, I'm going to have to lean forward and read that, Ian, sorry. Can you play in Southport? Where is Southport? Is it bad that I don't know that? Ooh. Do tell me. I'm intrigued. Possibly yes. If I'm free, why the hell not? Sounds like fun. My laptop's just come up with low battery, and that's always what you want to see on these. So I tell you what, I'll play this song and I'll play the new one more time, and hopefully that has enough power to get us through. How does it sound? But you guys have been absolutely incredible, as always. Near Liverpool. Yeah, why not, Ian? Drop me a message, send me the date, and we'll see what we can arrange. So this song is called Ready, and I wrote this one 5 years ago in my phone, and I didn't use it for 3 years. Then I made a pop song with it, which I am going to release on that demo album, and then I turned it into a folk song, and I'm so glad I did. But yeah, it's called Ready. Counting stars on your ceiling, just where we had once before. But as I turn around and look, all I see is just another open door. But as one door opens, another door closes, and you're back here in my arms. Here we are again, lying on your bedroom floor, just where we did once before. But now we've had some time to mend. We have some time to spend, more than just a partner or a friend. I'm ready to love you again. You make me laugh like a child, made me say silly things that we lost in the middle part. But I guess that just brings a smile to my face when that silence is replaced with the laugh I long so hard to hear. But now we've had some time to spend. We have some time to mend. More than just a partner or a friend. I'm ready to love you again. So I'm gonna have to skip the solo just so my laptop doesn't run out of battery. So now we've had some time to mend. We have some time to spend. More than just a partner or a friend. I'm ready to love you again. Love you again. I'm ready to love you again. It's a very quick. Oh my goodness, very quick. Ready for you. So yeah, I'm going to play one more song before my laptop dies because sadly I've run out of ports to actually plug it in. Yep, gotta love technology. Can you quickly, before you play, tell us about the venue that the piano version was recording at? Absolutely, and I can tell you about the venue the piano version was recorded at. Sure. So that is St. Vincent's Chapel in Edinburgh, which is also it's a functioning church, chapel. One of those two. Chapel. And also a Edinburgh Fringe Festival venue. They got in touch today, actually. I need to reply to them. They were very kind and let me record in there and let me borrow their grand piano, which sounded incredible. St. Vincent's Chapel is right near that coffee shop that I keep spending far too much money in. So, yeah. Thanks, guys. So, before we go, and hopefully before my laptop dies, you guys are absolutely incredible. Please listen, like, share, add to playlists. Please go crazy with this song because, I really, really want everyone to hear this. Obviously. But, if you guys are liking it, then please share away. And I really, really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Okay. So hopefully it doesn't cut out by the end of this song. But if it does, lots of love. And see you guys soon. So this is Slipping Away. In profile. When I was broken and beaten down by the wind, you took me in. Build these walls higher than the sky. You couldn't break it if you tried. And as the years grew on, the walls stood tall, but the wind kept howling on. In my mind, cracks would start to show. Bricks would crumble down into the ocean below. We didn't understand and patched it up by hand. But honey, now I see that our castle's made of sand. So when that big wave came and knocked us down into the water, I'm anchoring you down, I'm hanging on to you, just to keep from drowning. So every time you're asking me
what's going on in my mind. I can feel you slipping away. Honey, I know that you've given me all that you could give, but I don't wanna pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. And that's what I get for looking at the camera. When we were younger, we'd fill our days with laughter, our evenings full of love, and happy ever afters. But now your hair is grey, your words already spoken, cold as snow. Now your heart's torn open, so every time you're asking me what's going on in my mind, I can feel you slipping away. Honey, I know that you've given me all that you could give, but I don't wanna pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. Pull you away. So when did love stop being enough? So when did love stop being enough? Was it ever enough? Sorry. Oh, so every time you're asking me what's going on in my mind, I can feel you slipping away. Honey, I know that you've given me all that you can give, but I don't wanna pull you away. No, I don't wanna pull you away. No, I don't want to pull you away. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much. Lots and lots of love. Thank you so much for listening to the song. If you haven't yet, listen, like, share, love, all the stuff. You guys are incredible, and I can't wait to play for you guys again live. But yeah, I'll be in touch, and yeah, you guys are incredible, and take care. Bye.